Good evening, and welcome to Thursday Live with Coach Deborah. I'm excited to have you here because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to tune in and join us here on Build Your Best Life today. And I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your prayers, your likes, your comments, your shares. So please keep those comments coming. Please like my page if you have not already done so, and share. Thank you so very much. Of course, if you follow me, you know that this year is all about what? Blueprint for success. Blueprint for success. And I think that is so key to know where you're going before you start out on the journey. Know where you're going, your milestones, and all the intricate details of your journey as you are on your way to success. It will help you along your path. Well, this month of May, our theme is the blueprint for moms and sons. Blueprint for moms and sons. You know, moms and sons, they have a really unique relationship. I'm not stating that sons and dads and moms and daughters don't have relationships as well, and many of those are special as well. However, I know for a fact that moms and sons have a unique bond, a unique relationship. Today, I am excited to share my topic for today, which is benefits. Benefits. Do me a favor, put that in the chat, benefits, as we prepare to see what this conversation is going to be today. All right. As I stated earlier, there is a strong bond between mothers and sons. And I have found in my research that having that strong bond where the mom starts out as the initial caregiver and nurturer and support system for that son, those sons that have that unique niche with their moms, their futures are usually more successful. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. Those sons that have that unique bond, that nurturing, the emotions and all of that the mom shares with that son in early years, when they have that, they far much better as they go into their future of success. So I think that is a great thing to know. Now, I also believe that a healthy bond provides some benefits. So those are the benefits that we're going to talk about today. The benefits that having that strong mother-son bond. What are those? Some of those benefits. All right, so get ready. The first one I want to talk about is that it gives a sense of positive emotional intelligence. It gives a sense of positive emotional intelligence. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Positive emotional intelligence. As I talked about probably a couple weeks ago, sometimes, depending on the dynamics in the family, young men are taught that they need to keep their emotions all inside, which is not a good thing. But moms normally display their emotions around their sons, as well as to teach their sons. Yeah, they have to be big boys and they have to grow up and they have to learn things, but it's also okay to share and display their emotions. So if they fall and hurt that knee, now it's hurting. Why would you tell somebody, don't cry, don't cry. Boys don't cry. It hurts. Now think about the last time you stumped your toe or burned yourself on the oven. That hurt. Now, when you burn yourself on the oven and you stump your toe, you might not cry. But if you did those same things when you were younger, I'm sure you would. Because why? Because it hurts. So if something hurts you, just think about something that hurt you recently. Did you cry? Did anybody tell you you can't cry? Stop crying. And the only place that I'm aware of that a female may be told to suck it up, don't cry, is in certain religions. But normally, females it's okay. Well, it's okay for our young men as well. So one of the benefits of having that close bond with moms is that mom can help that child understand, no matter what somebody tells them as they get older, they're not around mom, it's okay to show your emotions. That means it's okay to cry. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to question. But you don't get there and stay there. You cry, you get it over with, you're done. You get angry, you talk it out with someone, you think about it. Life's too short, you're not angry anymore. So those emotions are key. And that's a benefit of when you have that close bond relationship with moms, because they will teach their sons, it's okay. It's okay. Show your emotions, son. Don't keep it inside. Because keeping those emotions closed off and inside is what causes the issues. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is another benefit. The mother can stand as a positive role model. A positive role model. Put that in the chat. Positive role model. I think that is very, 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 very important, because no matter whether or not you think about it, no matter you don't care what you're doing around your child, you say certain things and you're thinking, oh, that's it. That's what they, have to respond to, those things I'm saying. Nope. You are being a role model each and every day that they see you. They watch what you say, how you say it, the tone, if you use profanity, how you respond when other people say certain things, the people that you have around you, how you react when they say, Mom. When they say, Mom, yes, sweetie, what you need? What do you need? You can be up to here in work or something. But when they call, Mom, it's okay. What do you need? How can I help you? Hello. You're being positive. That is a benefit to them. That's what they need around them. No matter what you say, they are looking at what you show them. So what you show them needs to be positive. You need to be 100. So if you are negative all the time, then you need to work on yourself first. And because if you're negative, that's what you're going to show them. But remember, you are their role model, whether you want to be that role model or not, because those people that they are around the majority of the time is going to be their role model. If you drop them off to grandma's every weekend, you have a Monday through Friday, but every weekend they go to granny's or grandpa, or gramps and grams, or whatever, Nana and granddaddy. then what? They have two sets of role models among, teachers and other people that they interact with, their friends or whatever. But that strong role model, they have parents or moms or dads and grandparents, or one of the other of the grandparents, grandmother or grandfather or both. It's the same with parents or mother and father. So you have to realize, hey, what am I showing them? I'm telling them they can't smoke, they can't drink, they can't use drugs. Am I smoking? Am I drinking? Am I using drugs? So even though I say, you better not, I'm showing you as your role model, it's okay because I'm doing it. And you say, don't do as I do. You do what I tell you to do. The generations, millennials, the Gen Y, the Gen Zs, they react to what they see. You need to be aware of that. Okay? My next one. Benefits that you can receive from that close mother and son bond is mothers and sons and if they've had that bond, they will have effective communication. Effective communication. Put it in the chat. Effective communication. So that doesn't mean when you hear that, Mom, you're like, yes. And they say, oh, I have to tell you what happened in school today. And you're like, okay, go ahead. And you still working. You just concentrating on what you're doing. You listening, Mom? Yes, I'm listening. You say you're going to tell me what happened in school today. Well, you need to have that bond, that closeness like this. Y'all like this. Hey, we together. Because you're going to stop. They want to tell you something about what happened in school. You're going to stop. You're going to listen. Okay, go ahead. What happened? Well, we were out on the playground. And then this boy came up to me. And he was telling me he didn't like what I had on. And then, wait. Y'all wear uniforms. What do you mean he didn't like what you had on? My shoes. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. And y'all go ahead and have that conversation. And you listen to the conversation because you need to determine from that conversation what message do you need to give back to your child. Do you need to give them some encouragement about why their shoes were okay? Do you need to let them know, well, you're in a safe place, so that person was just really, really out of place? Do you need to make contact with the school to find what's going on? What is it that you need to do? So you need to listen, make sure you got all the information from your child before you go to the next party. Because depending on, well, I would say all ages, but I'll say depending on the age of the child. But again, in my book, it's regardless of what age, sometimes you don't bring the message back exactly the way it happened. And they always say there's one side, the other side, and then the truth. So you want to get all of the information, not just your child's, but you want to listen to them. And because you have that bond, you know that you can believe what they say, even though they might have misunderstood something. You want to hear them out, get your game plan ready. You might email the teacher that evening. You might go to the school, whatever that you need to do. But you want to have that effective communication. You want your child to feel comfortable, whether they are 10, 3, 19, 30, 50, whatever age they are. You want them to feel comfortable enough to be able to come to you and tell you anything that's bothering them. whether they think you're going to like it, you're going to be disappointed in them, whatever the case may be. It's okay. My mom's going to listen to me. She may chastise me. She may say she's disappointed. She may say I should have handled it in a different way, but I know she's going to listen and she's going to tell me what needs to be said. And that's what you want. You want that type of relationship. I don't care what age you are. My mom used to have a conversation, but it was here it is. You better get it in the conversation. We wasn't discussing anything. I wasn't getting a chance to say anything, but you better believe I got it. I got it. I got the lessons. Wish she was here to give me some more lessons. But you want to be able to have those type conversations with your child, knowing that they are going to be beneficial for them. And you know that you are doing what helps them, right? Because what mom wants to communicate or do something to or with their child that's going to harm them unless they have something going on that needs fixing. So I'm not going to say that this is information that's going to be beneficial for every single scenario, but for most of them when we're talking about healthy families, because we know after birth, some mothers go through postpartum depression. Don't know how long that may last. We have parents that are going through mental health crisis themselves. They're not saying anything to anybody. They're keeping it to themselves. And so they are really not capable of assisting you the way that they should a lot of times. So that proves another point that, always look out for numero uno. Look out for number one. Make sure that you're putting that oxygen mask on yourself first. So you'll be there to assist that person that you are responsible for or anybody else around you. But if you are not taken care of, you can't help anybody else. And that's all the way through life. So make sure that. So the next one I want to talk about is another benefit is of that mother-son bond is that it promotes a healthy bond. That healthy bond will promote good physical health. Good physical health. How? Because as you talk, y'all gonna have fun. Y'all gonna shoot the breeze, chit chat, make jokes, do those things that make your relationship so much fun. But y'all also are going to have those serious conversations, those crucial conversations. You're going to tell them how to keep their body safe, how not to get some disease that they can't cure, how not to get any kind of little disease or bugs on the body. You're going to have those conversations with them. You're going to teach them some things. When they get a certain age, they think that they can stay up and stay on the phone, stay on their game systems and social media and talking on the phone. I probably already said that, and do all types of things and stay up late. Oh, I only need a couple hours of sleep. That is so far from the truth. So if you're not having those conversations and showing them good things, then some of these things they don't know. Sometimes you got to pull that data, show them, hey, here, I can show you in black and white. You need just as much sleep as you did when you were 5, because our teens need a good 8 to 9, preferably 9 hours of sleep every day. They need that for their brains. A teenager's brain is only 80% developed. You didn't know that, did you? Only 80% developed. So they're still developing their minds, their bodies. Some of them have those growth spurts. One of the things I've talked about when I was talking about Michael Jordan, one of the issues he had before he was accepted on a a team to play was his height. He was not the tallest person trying to get on a basketball team. But over the summer, while he was practicing not giving up, he also had a growth spurt. So our teens are still growing. So you need to get rest. You need water. You need those fruits and vegetables. You need not so much sugar. So you want to have those types of conversations so that they can have healthy bodies. And as I say bodies, I'm going to go into my next one. We want to do those things that are going to help them with their mental health as well. So getting that rest is going to help. Some foods are beneficial for the brain. But as we talked about emotional intelligence before, for them to be able to release anxiety and stress, if they have something and it's bothering them, they cannot be afraid to discuss it. Get help from parents, or either get help from a therapist or counselor if they're keeping it inside and nobody knows. That is why there is such an increase in mental health issues all over the world. People are telling our young men that they can't show their emotions. They got to keep them in. So they're keeping them in. They're not letting people know when they're being bullied. They're not telling people when people are making fun of them because of their height, their weight, their skin, their race, different things. And it is impacting mental health. They may tell you something, this is something that's bothering me and I need to talk to you about it. And if you tell them, in no uncertain terms, I don't know why you've been thinking that. That's not what's going on with you. Blah, 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 blah. Are they going to have that conversation with you again? They're still going to be confused. They're still going to be mixed up. Now they don't have anybody to talk to because they thought they could talk to mom. It's going to impact the mental health. So please don't stop having that open dialogue. Having that effective communication is good. But what I want to say before that is, like, mothers and sons, when you have that strong, healthy relationship, you're able to be supportive of each other. Because there may be some things that mom may not want anybody else to know, but she feels a strong enough tie with you to tell you some things. Not that it's going to be something really, really heavy that you don't need to know, but certain things they may be able to discuss with you, knowing that you can handle it and you're going to be there to support them. They may need your support, but they need to be able to know that you can handle it. And that could be, you got to go in for a test and you don't know, you're kind of nervous about it, but, let's pray. So let them be a part of your faith walk. But then again, having that effective communication and having boundaries, not showing mixed signals, the day is here, tomorrow is there, you are able to communicate, get the benefit of those benefits, have the benefits of those benefits that help you in your relationship as you move forward. You want your children, sons and daughters, to have healthy bodies and healthy minds, being able to discuss what they want to, do the things that they need to without feeling a certain type way, that they're good to go. It's something that if they're confused about it or whatever, they've had that conversation and with someone that they know that loves them, has certain boundaries. So while we're going to listen, we're not going to allow you to harm yourself. So of course, yes, if you're talking to your mom and it's something that you've been doing and it's, it's so clear that you are on the verge or you have been hurting yourself, they're not going to let you harm yourself. They're going to step in. They're going to do something. They're going to get you the help you need. And that's probably why you're having that conversation. It's a cry for help that you don't want to just say, hey, this is going on. But when we have this conversation and I say these certain things, you know something's going on and you're there to support and help me because our bond is just like that. So, hey, I hope that you caught some of these benefits. And if you joined us late, please go back and view this conversation, this broadcast on YouTube or Facebook benefits, because we need to have that relationship with our sons, that we can have conversations, we can have that strong bond, so we can have those conversations and we can assist them in being the best that they can be. So again, thank you so very much for tuning in to this conversation today. As always, make sure that you check out my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org. And from there, you will be able to see the services that I offer, order a copy of my book, read the blogs that come out each Monday, and look at our calendar of events. But again, thank you so much for tuning in today. Because like I always say, you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to come on and join in with Build Your Best Life. And I just love when you do that. Now, please join us Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday. Please join us Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Saturday Morning Real, as we go into our topic, Moral Compass. Moral Compass. That's Saturday Morning Real, this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will look to see some of you there. I think you will enjoy Moral Compass. It has a dual meaning. So thank you. You know, this year is all about building that blueprint for success. But other than that, we are also declaring Jeremiah 29:11 over everyone's life. You know, God knows the plans that he has for you. And it's what? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. You know, I was going to ask, put it in the chat. He wants you to have prosperity and not despair. And also, he wants you to have the future that you hope for. How are you going to do that? You're going to design your blueprint for success based on the plans that God gives you. And you got to put in the work so that you can build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan. It's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. I will look for you Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I hope to see you on Saturday morning. If not, I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.